Good afternoon. Today we are going to present commodity outlook. Yesterday the Fed raised federal rates by 25 bps to 2.25% overnight as widely expected by the unanimous vote. Dollar suffered a brief knee-jerk over the sell-off after the decision, but the greenback recovered as the overall announcement wasn't dovish at all. There was indeed more hawkish elements in the details of the new economic projections. Based on the new economic projections, the median Fed fund rate prediction in 2021 is 3.4%, unchanged from 2020. That is, Fed could stop the rate cycle hike after 2020. This could be a result of forecast in GDP growth slowdown from 2% in 2020 to 1.8% in 2021. Plus, unemployment rate is also projected to rise from 3.5% in 2020 to 3.7% in 2021. At the same time, the stock market didn't like the more hawkish turn, and that turned a 10-point S&P gain into a 10-point loss. That change and a dip in yields pulled USD JPY down to 112.75 from a high of 113.14. The other move was in CAD, selling on reports that the White House will publish the text of US-Mexico trade agreement on Friday. That raises the probability that they will actually follow through with the threat to cut Canada out. That's still a low probability, but it's higher than it was yesterday. Now let's have a look on specific commodities. Gold prices fell as dollar strengthened ahead of the results of Fed interest rate decision. For today, gold is getting a support at 30,503, and below this level it could test 30,413, and resistance is likely to be seen at 30,656. Oil prices eased after US data showed a surprise build in crude inventories. US crude inventory rose by 1.9 million barrels compared to an expectation for a decrease in 1.3 million barrels. US President Donald Trump also has asked the OPEC group to put a lid on rising prices, retaliate calls in a speech at the UN for OPEC to pump more oil. He also said that Iran was sowing chaos and said would impose more sanctions on the oil-rich countries. Today, crude support resistance is likely to be seen at 5,020 and 5,304. Today we also have natural gas storage data at 8 in the evening. We believe EIA weekly storage data is expected to show a build in supplies of 64 to 66 BCF. The overnight weather model was milder for the first 2 weeks of the October, especially over the southern and eastern US. The weather data still sees cool shots into the US but focused over West US instead of the Midwest. Today's natural gas support resistance is likely to be seen at 213 and 219. For the day, market participants will be keeping an eye on US GDP figures and initial jobless claim data. Today, this data will be released around 6 in the evening. Today we also have Draghi and Carney's speech at 7 and 7:30 respectively. That's it for today. We hope this video would have been informative, and happy trading.